kami sa alam mo sa sabihin. Yeah, round trip kami. Last toss. Ito kami sa west.
There's nothing to alarm you, it's just routine. Just so you know that life jackets on the top deck are in the silver letters at the front of the boat. They're also beneath the big seating in the lower saloon. Like boys and like doing them live ourselves. So please do bear in mind that on this boat we're not professional tour guides, but we are members of the crew. If I do, it stands at 450 feet tall. It will take 30 minutes to go round, and surrounding the wheel there are 32. We do get locked about. Be aware there might be a slight bump as we any single ladies on board, you know where I am. We're about halfway now to Thamesriversightseeing. I hope everyone's enjoying the commentary in the motorbike so far. How's it going? Thank you very much. I mean, hopefully you can all understand me. I am aware that we have people on board today from overseas. They may be English isn't your first language, so thank you very much for your patience. I will try to speak slowly and clearly, and hopefully you will understand. You can see Tower Bridge in the distance in front of us. We'll be down there shortly. And a very popular part of London today, street entertainment, street food, arts galleries, theatres, lots of nice bars and restaurants. A very nice science building with a chimney, the old Thamesriversightseeing power station. Today, the Tate Modern Arts Gallery, and that is the biggest modern arts gallery in the world, and it's completely free. And you can have a walk around that gallery. We now make our next stop here on the right at Bankside Pier. So just same again, just a few more people joining the boat. I think about 4 people waiting. So you just bear with me just for a moment. But thank you very much for your patience and thanks for listening. So I really hope everyone's enjoying the commentary so far, and we'll speak to a very old, very nice riverside pub. It has red window frames and it's called Anchor. Now the pub coming up on the right, over 400 years old. It dates back to 1615. They say that Shakespeare, he used to hire the attic of the pub as a dressing room for his actors before performing.
Di ba
The
babayan?
group shipped to California, and from California by truck taken to Paris. Shard is the tallest office block in Western Europe. It stands at 1,016
Pupunta na
feet
video
tall.
dyan. Yes.
The Shard is also home to London's highest viewing platform. It's on the 72nd floor. They get brilliant view over London.
Kung tayo nakakapunta dyan.
In a park with
Sky Garden.
They go worth looking into the Sky Garden. And Belfast. Built in Belfast, Northern Ireland, in the same shipyard that built the Titanic, the Holland and Wolff shipyard. She saw action throughout World War II. She bombed the beaches of Normandy on the D-Day landings 80 years ago. Moored in London as a museum today, a part of the Imperial War Museum. In 1894, built in the Gothic style to blend in with the Tower of London on your left-hand side. The Tower of London on the left has been many different things. Most famously known for its imprisonment, they lift up and open, and that is to allow bigger ships into these parts of the room. Years ago, Tower Bridge would have opened a minimum of 100 times a week. Now we are lucky to see the bridge lift maybe 3 or 4 times a week. Ladies and gentlemen, through Tower Bridge we enter into the Docklands part of London.
Yes.
And this is where shipping once took place. Ships from all over the world would have come to London with their cargo. And everything. I was left on here when I was 7 years old and no one come back for me. Behind the police pier on the left, another little pub, the Captain Kidd. And that pub on the left is named after the last pirate to have been executed at the Grace of Wapping. That was Captain William Kidd back in 1701. And do we still have any Americans on board with us today? Anyone from America? Yeah, excellent. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, we know today as America. Now inside the pub of the wall there's a list of names, and they are the names of the robber pirates that went in search for the gold gold. A very important part of American history, and it started there to our right.
Pilipino rito. Thamesriver. Nakasakay.
TRS.
TRS. Yes.
Pero company namin, Westminster College. Yung TRS. Coffee to matching.
Ano mo sabi mo? Happy birthday, boy? Yes. So, cheers mo sila. Cheers mo sila. Cheers mo sila. Yes. Pero ano rito eh? Baka sa kabila. Ayan, mas maliwanag dito. Ayan. Malamig na sa taas eh. Oh, malamig na. Dito na lang kami. Ayan guys. I-enjoy kami. Parang kami nasa ano lang. Parang ang lakas ng alon ngayon ah. Mahangin. Hindi. Hindi, ito na yung last natin. Babalik na tayo. Bakit tayo?
live commentary. Hopefully it will make the trip a little bit more interesting, hopefully enjoyable. Now we're supposed to play a recorded commentary for you, but we do get much better feedback doing them live ourselves. So please do bear in mind that on the boat we are not professional guides, just members of the crew. If I do get anything wrong, please do bear with me. I mean, some of what I tell you probably isn't even true. Hopefully it's better. We're going to go under Tower Bridge now. Tower Bridge is the gateway to London, opened up in 1894. The two centre bascles weigh 1,100 tonnes each. They can be lifted in 90 seconds to allow larger ships into the upper pool. Not many people realise you can also walk across the two top catwalks of the bridge. Look up above you, you'll see it has been fitted with glass floor. You will see people standing on the glass above you. We try not to look too carefully. We will be surprised if you see how it is sometimes. Now through Tower Bridge we enter into the city of London, and built to blend in. On the right there we have the Tower of London. The Tower of London being many different things. Famously known for its imprisonment, torture and execution. Along the river's wall to the right there is a bricked up archway. Wrote above it, entry to the Traitors' Gates. If you was a traitor to the crown, you would have been rowed down the river from Westminster by barge through that once open archway before being beheaded up on Tower Hill. Your head would have been put on a spike and stuck on London Bridge, a would-be warning to any traitors to the crown. If you haven't been to the Tower, it should definitely be on the list of things to do whilst you're in London. There's lots of gruesome history behind the walls of that building, and it's home to the Crown Jewels today. On the left we have two warships. The larger one of the two is the HMS Belfast. Built in Belfast, Northern Ireland, in the same shipyard that built the Titanic, the Harland and Wolff shipyard. She saw action throughout World War II. She bombed the beaches of Normandy on the D-Day landings 80 years ago. Moored in London as a museum today. If you look at the front of the Belfast, you'll see the Union Jack flying. That's the only Union Jack you'll see in London today. If you see that flag flying from, say, a building, it's called a Union flag. It's only called a Union Jack when it's flown from the jack staff of one of His Majesty's ships. Alongside the Belfast, that smaller warship, that's here on a courtesy visit. It must have arrived earlier on this morning. We do get lots of warships, also cruise liners coming up the river, spend a few nights in the city before going back out to sea. If you look to the right, there's a tall glass building that gets wider as it goes up. Look to the top, you can see people standing at the top. That's a viewing platform, and that's called the Sky Garden. It's over 100 feet higher than the London Eye. The best thing about it is completely free to go up there. That won't cost you anything. There's a bar and a restaurant at the top. And it's worth a visit at the Sky Garden. Now the only problem with the Sky Garden is that it gets very busy. So you do have to book online well in advance. There is a new building behind it though. It's a little bit higher than the Sky Garden. So it's the one with the yellow crane on the top. So you might see it in a second just behind it. And they also have a viewing platform. And It's also free to go up there as well, but with that one on their website, it does state that they save spaces for people that turn up on the day, and that is called Horizon 22. So that's worth looking into, that one, Horizon 22. You could go even higher on the left-hand side. We have the Shard, and that's the tallest office block in Western Europe, 1,016 feet tall. Their viewing platform, it does cost £50 each. So it's the best view of London you'll get. So £50 each, a bit overpriced in my opinion. We have London Bridge ahead of us, the 5th London Bridge to stand here. The first one built by the Romans over 2,000 years ago. As you go under the bridge, if you've got your cameras, left and right, the name is engraved into the stonework. It makes for a nice picture either side of the boat. The previous London Bridge here was sinking into the riverbed. It was taken down and sold to an American businessman. The bridge was shipped to America and it now stands across a man-made lake called Lake Havasu in Arizona. And that was the previous one. Visit the very popular Borough Market. Borough Market is behind the buildings on the left-hand side. You'll also see a gap in the buildings on the left, and through the gap a wooden pirate ship. The replica to Sir Francis Drake's ship, the Golden Pipe. And Sir Francis Drake, he was the first Englishman to sail a ship. That's a fully working replica of his ship, and that has sailed the world twice, taking the same route.
Yata to.
Collapses into the river Thames. As you can see, it's back up now and very over to the right, a magnificent building, a large dome and golden cross, St. Paul's Cathedral, is owned by Sir Christopher Wren. Took 35 years to build, completed in 1710. The St. Paul back on the right, that red brick building, that's the new City of London School for Boys. The most famous person I can think of that attended that school is probably Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter, where he actually lives. And a very popular part of London today is along the river to the left, the South Bank. The South Bank is a riverside walkway. The walkway goes from the Tower Bridge along the river to the left. And all along the south bank of the river to the left is where you will find street entertainment, street food, arts gallery, theatres, lots of very nice bars and restaurants as well. Very nice riverside walk. It should take you just over an hour to walk from one end to the other. We're about halfway now to Westminster from Tower Bridge. I hope everyone's enjoying it so far. Thanks a lot for listening, everyone. We'll be up at Westminster. We're now going to go beneath a group of bridges. The first one, the Blackfriars Railway Bridge. You see the platform.
Dito kami, dito, nakasakay sa Thamesriver boat. shower din yan. Sa halaga na magkano ba? Magkano yung ano natin? 40, no? Sa dalawa na tayo ron. Okay na rin. Sa oras ang nagugol namin, sarap sa mata. So, out na kami. Bye! Bye guys! Ayun.
Grabe.
Ayun o. Tapos ito pa. Tapos ito yung Big Ben.